So immediately off the bat, Gordon explodes, trying to make some space, and Nicky Rod throws in that underhook and the body triangle. Gordon tries to turn in to the body triangle, but the body triangle is obviously very tight. Almost gets flattened out there, but then they scramble and roll over, and now Nicky Rod is on the good side with the body triangle. This is a very dominant position for Nick Rodriguez, and he's very good from the back and an absolute tank, very flexible. He stays up there. Again, Gordon does not want to be flattened out, so he turns back over to his side. Watch him swim it there, deep underhook, and then he wants to go over the top to get back to that over-under position with his hands locked, but Gordon is keeping his hands in there, trying to stop that. When Gordon's leg is on the outside like that, it's good for Nicky Rod. So Gordon wants to try to pummel it out, but then watch Nicky Rod straighten his leg out here and lock Gordon's leg in this position. And he keeps it straight, and this body triangle is very tight. Nicky has the over-under, but he's got Gordon's hand in there instead of his hands locked. So he shoots the arm there, controlling the left shoulder and left arm of Gordon. Switches it back and tries to get there, but the right arm of Gordon is stopping Nicky Rod from locking his hands. So then as they turn, Nicky Rod gets to this position, just trying to make it very uncomfortable for Gordon. It would take a lot more than this to get Gordon to submit, but not a comfortable position, I'm sure, with that giant man's arm cranking your face. He's got 1 minute and 30 left on the clock, so he's got to get something going quickly here. But when you're on this side, when your head is on the same side as your choking arm, it's not going to be a very effective choke or neck crank or face smushing, whatever you want to call it. If your head is on the same side as your arm, it's not going to be effective. So Nicky Rod wants to switch it to the other arm, which he attempts again, but Gordon's arm here, his right arm, is the one that's blocking Nicky Rod from getting that rear naked choke grip. So Nicky Rod has to find a way to clear it. It's hard to see, but it appears that he grabs like the left hand of Gordon and tries to like bring it away, and then Gordon goes 2-on-1 on the left wrist. Again, it's hard to see. I wish I had a better angle, but when he does this, he lifts this arm, he lifts his right arm, and then when he brings it back down, Nicky Rod can slide his left arm, he grips it actually and pulls it back, and then can sink in this, and again twisting on the face. Not a great angle, but that it doesn't matter if that's across the face or across the neck. Like I said, if it's below the eyebrows, it's the neck. That's Nicky Rod's quote. And a man of that size, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt with a squeeze of his caliber, he's going to be able to squeeze like you wouldn't imagine. So he's squeezing on the face of Gordon. And look, the time is up right here. The time is up. Gordon has not tapped yet. He points at the clock, and then he taps. It was about a 3-second wait in between. But yeah, the time was clearly over. And the referee hadn't broken it up. You see Gordon pointing here, and he taps to kind of let him know that the match is over, but also because he probably wasn't liking getting his face squeezed in like this.